question today. Jay Blair, hello Ankle, hello Nightbot, hello Russ, hi Phil, hello. MZ, hi, how are ya? Miniman, hello. And Kevin, hiya. And Silver, hello, hi Craig. Hi Buffer, hi Jesse. Hello. I was just making my coffee. Lately my go-to has been You're Quiet Again. No! Okay, wait, sorry. Sorry. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay, just a second. Okay, hopefully that is better. Let me know if you guys would like it to be louder or smaller. She did a genie. What, really? I've never seen Genie spill a coffee. Oh no, I thought that was my signature move. Little more? Okay. Is that better? I can go even more. Still a bit low. Okay. Okay, this is at maximum, so let me know if that's way too loud.
Happy Saturday, Irony. Can't wait to start cooking and playing the Homeowner Association game. Woohoo.
Hi, Meowing. Thank you for the welcome message. I'm excited too to both cook and play our Homeowners Association game. Really? She spilled 24/7? I feel like I've yet to witness that. Yeah, I guess I just outed myself. Spilled a few times. People have sent spill-proof mugs. That's so sweet. Yeah, I feel like... But I will say, when I visited Seattle, Jeannie and Kai do drink a lot of coffee or like drinks and water in general, which is good because it's staying hydrated. So I feel like the more you drink, the increased likelihood of spilling. I usually just drink out a water bottle so that it's like baby proof for me. But okay, here we go. Coffee try number 2, except my Nespresso machine is stuck because I can't empty the pots, oh my god, forever, so don't follow my example. Okay, then without, unintentionally, that was the word I was looking for, I'm going to be drinking 1.5 shots of espresso, which actually might be great. Okay, oh, it's hot, yes. Happy Midsummer Day from Finland. It's Midsummer Day? We're already midway into summer? No way. It felt like summer just started yesterday, but I feel like the summer heat has been plentiful. I passed my management course yesterday and I'm so... Oh my gosh, Craig, so happy for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Here it's raining. Oh wow, I guess we're having different weathers all over the globe. Okay, nice shirt. Oh, thank you. I put on my brightest pink to celebrate. Now I know, Midsummer Day. I have Hua music playing in the background to be in the spirit of what we're cooking today, but okay, this has been my go-to drink lately. So I like chai lattes just because I like anything with cinnamon and ground ginger ever since I got addicted to pumpkin spice latte. So I know this is probably not the way to make chai latte, but this is my like cheat way of making something similar to it. Oh wait, let me hide the menu for today for now because we're making our coffee. And so I have an espresso shot here, and what I'm gonna do is add a generous portion of the pumpkin spice. And I'm going to also add wee bit of sweetener.
Baby. It's just as cute as the Avon Mama Lee gave you. Peas loves your new vlog. Bubbly tin heart too.
Aw, thanks, James. Yeah, Jesse. Oh my god, did I say James? Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, it's in the same shade. Very good memory. I actually have that sitting upstairs. I need to wear that more often. But yeah. Loved your new vlog. Oh, thank you. I try to post a vlog like an hour before stream starts in case you guys want to watch beforehand. But yeah, this time the vlog is what do you call it? The vlog is summarizing our trip to Joshua Tree that I had right after my friend's wedding. Oh my god, clearly I need coffee because I can't speak this morning. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna just melt have the pumpkin spice kind of get incorporated, and then a little of the sweetener. This is sugar-free, which is really nice. And Silver, thank you so much for updating the command. Wow, I'm really struggling to speak today. I'm gonna turn. Actually, I was gonna turn on the AC, but I'm gonna put ice into this here, so maybe I'll be okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fill this to the brim with ice. Yep, I've just been going to iced latte every day just because it's been pretty warm, and it's like, because I'm using sugar-free syrup, it's not too unhealthy for the morning. Get a little bit of like protein in from the milk. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Oh, whoa. I keep putting the ice tray into the fridge. That's kind of problematic. Okay, and then we just fill the rest of the cup with milk. If you like this, you should look up a recipe for espresso martinis. Ooh, I've heard of that, espresso martini. My friend from New York actually suggested it, but it is a martini at the end of the day, right? I should try it sometime. I just can't drink alcohol very well. We had a massive thunderstorm here yesterday. It rained several inches, like 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. There was a spot on my street where the water was knee deep until I was able to drain into the sewer. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of rain. That's lots of rain. Okay. Get some coffee into my system. And I grabbed a straw that will match my top. Okay, and then I will be more functional in just a second. Good, now that you're done with it, put it in the fridge and order a bowl. No! Hey, what are you saying about my drink? My drink is super delicious, I promise. Super good. Maruko, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I watched your YouTube vid and wanted to know what made you jump in the hot tub. Oh, okay. Oh, what made me jump in the hot tub? Okay. Yeah, because I was in the hot tub and I was like startled all of a sudden. Oh, okay. I don't know why, because I've never had a hot tub like that. But when we went to our Airbnb, there was a nice hot tub, like outdoor hot tub. And so I didn't know that it like automatically turns on and like whirls around. And I think it is to maintain the temperature. But then the issue was when it like whirled around, I realized there was a dead bug. So I was like, ah! And then I like hopped out of the hot tub. That hopefully gives you clarity into why I jumped. Okay, and the rice, I just made fresh rice this morning because today, how's the weather been? Oh, I guess only 50% is sunny, so a lot of people are in non-sunny weather. Yes, we have quite a variety of geography and weather we're coming from. Phantom King, thank you so much for the 14 months. What's cooking? Oh, perfect. Thank you for asking, because I was just going to talk about what I'm cooking up today. Now that I got more coffee in me and it has been kind of digested. Okay, so the key menu that inspired me is because on Thursday we started playing Hua, which was very my type of game. So beautiful, and the music is nice, as you can hear from it. And it had these cute little cow blocks. Oh, sorry. I have too many pictures of cow blocks. But essentially, yeah, that's the main one. Isn't it cute? It's like a little stone that Hua like pushes in order to be able to like hop onto the cow block and like make it to other places. I don't think cow block is like the official term for this friend. I totally forgot what he or she said his or her name is, because I was just like, oh my god, so adorable, cow block. So that's what I'm calling it. And then someone suggested a milk mochi treat recipe on Discord, and I really wanted to make that. And so that's what we're gonna make today. We're gonna make a sweet milk mochi treat that is in the shape of a cow block, but that will be dessert. So I was like, what could go well with like a mochi snack? And then I thought, well, how about something Japanese, because mochi snacks are, Japanese. So then I thought, okay, let's try making this dish that I really liked when I visited San Francisco called Ochazuke. It's basically rice with crispy rice on it and various garnishes like green onion and nori, with a very tenderly cooked piece of salmon on top, and you pour dashi broth. Dashi just means like fish flakes. That has matcha green tea infused into it. I think the more traditional, like older recipes are called Ochazuke, which I think ocha is green tea, I think. And then Machazuke is just the restaurant's like spin on it by using matcha green tea instead. So that's what we're doing for today's menu. Girlfriend likes your butt. Aw, thank you, Craig's girlfriend. Thank you. Yeah, I try to go for like a summer vibrant look today. How much time does this... Oh my gosh, Aiko, that was very good. I like was reading it and I didn't even know I was being hit with a pun until like 90% into the pun. That was very good. I was caught off guard and that was a very good pun. Okay, so I'm just gonna put on my apron so that I'm gonna try to put on this apron so that I can hold my shirt better so that it doesn't get into the food. So let's do that. Ooh, a little too high. Coffee shop open for business. still kind of warm. I was gonna not turn on the AC, but I think I might need to because it's pretty warm. Okay, the good news is that I have tried cooking this before, and so hopefully that will raise our chances of like it turning out successfully, is what I'm hoping. Yeah, so all we need to do is basically prepare the different different ingredients that go in, which is very self-explanatory because that's how all the dishes are. But let's start off with the crispy rice, because do you see in the picture there's like the white rice and then there's little brown bits? Those little brown bits are crispy rice, but they have a little bit of flavor. So I have no idea if this is really how they make it. This is just my interpretation of like trying to replicate it, but it tasted good when I made it this way. So this was my solution. Okay, let me grab the burner, the quarter stove. Yes. Because we are going to make the little crispy rice. And I thought the little crispy rice actually tasted a little bit like it had soy sauce seasoning. So that's how I'm going to cook it. Okay, let's put in the gas. Hi, Shadow Orca, how are ya? There we go. Okay. And I just gotta grab a little pan. Okay. Who was that? John, thank you so much for the 7 months. Woot! Yes, sure is a woot. We're gonna be having a wootfully delicious meal today. This one actually, Dennis said that he was excited when he heard I was making it again because he was like, oh, I like that dish. He was like, what are you making for stream today? I was like, oh, I like that dish. And then Dennis is out golfing at the moment. Let's see. Let me just try to show that. Okay, so you guys know what we're making. Okay, so we are on this pan going to toast up some of that crispy rice. And how I'm going to do that is I have some pre-cooked rice that I froze yesterday, so I feel like this will work because I think fresh rice will actually make it harder. So I'm thinking that using pre-cooked rice might be easier. I think, but I have no clue. This is a little too frozen. Let me try microwaving it a little. Wootfully. Let me check my dictionary for that. Yeah, it means it's like it's a combination of beautifully, but it's like with a little bit of like woo woo. Oh shoot, the paint is coming off. That's not good. I think I need to toss this pan potentially. Okay, this is good. So you want the rice grains to individually fall apart a bit so that they don't stick to each other. It's bedtime. 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. That is very, very late or very early, depending on how you look at it. But I guess it's your bedtime, so that's very, very late. Good night. So good to see you here. Thanks for popping on by. It's in the subsection for Ireneisms. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got the fire going. Okay, I'm gonna grab the soy sauce. Fly Speedy, hello! 17 months. Thank you so much for the 17 wonderful months of being subscribed. Okay, so just going to pop in some rice. Doesn't have to be like too much because these are basically just going to be little crispy bits. Okay, and oop, I forgot. I was supposed to put on some oil, I think, but actually, this is very backwards. Let me put on some oil. The oil should have heated. Don't do what I do. This is not a tutorial, as you guys know. My streams are never tutorials. It's kind of hard because I was supposed to just toast it, so I don't feel like I should have used oil. At the same time, I feel like the oil will make it more crispy. It's an experimentation. You're like, Irene, but I thought you said you cooked this before. And I'm like, yeah, I did. But then at that time, I was experimenting too, so I'm not quite sure what I did. This might not work, in which case we'll just have to do it all over again with a different method. And ideally, you want all of the individual rice grains to not be stuck together and kind of fall apart. So maybe spoon is not the best way. Let's try chopsticks. Come apart, please. Okay, this is kind of working. You just have to like constantly hit them so that they start falling apart. Hi, Lavia Expo. We're making crispy soy sauce rice to garnish our Ochazuke. Oh shoot, the fire's off. And then, yeah, if they don't come all the way apart, that's okay, because after they come out of the pan, we can also, like, break them apart a bit. I'm gonna try and matcha won't... What you're doing? Oh my gosh, we're getting so many matcha pun jokes. I love it, I love it. Out of gas? No, it's not out of gas. It's just, it's just when I put it on low heat, it just sometimes turns off if it's too low because it doesn't register that it should be low. It's just like, oh, you want the fire turned off? Okay, here we go. And I'm like, no. Okay, they're like more and more sticking together. Come apart, please. The goal is just to have them be crispy. and preferably not stuck together. So I feel like we're achieving the crispiness. It's just the not stuck together part we're not getting. Okay, I think we can turn this off. Okay, then let's dump this on to paper towel so we can get the oil off. And then we gotta just kind of like separate the rice flakes. Fire is an expiration date? Okay. Come on, you. Okay, this was not a good idea because now it's sticking to the paper towel. Okay, so don't follow my example on any of this. Is the lesson. Yeah, take note of that. If you take note of anything in today's cooking, is don't follow Irene's example. But it's kind of working actually. It just like is not very like I wouldn't do this at a restaurant type of deal, but it's kind of working. Wash my hands one more time. After everything sticks together, just use your hands to kind of break them apart. Crispy. Yeah, that's what we want. We want super crispy individual rice grains. It was really nice to meet you today. Oh my gosh, you're bringing your A game for puns. Ankle. You have 2 A's in your name, I just realized too. So this is not as crispy as I got last time. So last time when I did this, I tried to do it with just uncooked rice. And then it did turn out crispier, but at the same time, it was more challenging because the rice was not cooked. And so I was worried the rice wouldn't be like fully cooked by the end. It might cause stomach aches. So that's why I was trying to do it with cooked rice this time. But then the issue with cooked rice is that it is very difficult to make them not stick to each other. But we learn from and with Irene, definitely. Oh, thank you, Silver. Thank you for being willing to experiment. Yeah, there's so much experimentation going on in this bubbly kitchen. Oh, sorry. Because we're not seeing the action. Essentially just taking this apart. Noted. Follow Irene. Oh my goodness, Flash Speedy. Don't. Or you can, but it's just it'll take you 4 hours to cook each of your meals. Oh, thank you, Grim. I totally missed it. Thank you. Yes, Shadow Orca. I will get to the bubble one message right after Oh my god, no. No! Stop. Okay, it was just like the music is just the full soundtrack of Hua, but then like, and then it was just like a background, like a still background of the main stream, but then it started showing me the gameplay and I was like, no, I don't want spoilers! It's a great outdoor guide, especially for bug-infested bogs. She gets you out hella fast if you can keep up. Who? The bubbles? What would you have as a special treat? Mine is chocolate cake and chocolate custard. Ooh, it's a lot of chocolate. That sounds very delicious. Ooh, what is my special treat? Oh, it like really varies all the time. What treat am I craving right now? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now, which is really bad. I think it's because there's just too many. Macaroon. Actually, I'm really craving a macaroon right now. I've been craving macaroons lately. Don't know why. Yeah, I really like how it's like crunchy on the outside and then chewy, the outside sandwiches, and then on the inside there's usually like some type of filling that's contrasting to the macaroons. But I heard a bug. Yeah, that's what I'm craving. For me, it's Black Forest Gâteau? What's a Black Forest Gâteau? I know like a Black Forest cake, but I've never heard of a Black Forest Gâteau. That sounds fancy. Have you ever heard of UK hot pudding called sticky toffee pudding? It's a gift from the gods. Wow. I've never heard of it, but just hearing the title makes it sound like it would be a gift from the gods. Sticky toffee pudding. Let me just process that. Hot pudding. Okay, first of all, it's warm. And then on top of that, it is sticky toffee. It has sticky toffee on it. So that sounds ridiculously delicious. Very sweet also. Sounds like a perfect snack for a cold winter day. Or summer too, because we're heading into summer. Okay, I think this is pretty good. So I'm just gonna let this like, you know, chill and be crispy rice. You know, just what crispy rices do. I'm like very tempted to just keep going and separate all of these, but that's never gonna happen. So that's good enough. There's our crispy rice. Wow, I've been making crispy rice for 30 minutes. That is an issue. Oh my gosh. I was supposed to be done with half the recipe in 30 minutes. Okay, so now what comes next is we are going to slice up some nori. This will be fast. So here we got some nori. Just gonna take... actually, this is pretty good. I just need a little. I don't need too much. Maybe I'll just take all of this. And let's slice it up. Grab some random. Okay, arts and crafts time, everyone. Seaweed, The secret to making this super efficient is by having a lot of layers so that you only have to cut it a handful of times and then you'll get a bunch of nori slices. I want some! Yeah, nori is very delicious. But actually these are kind of like plain because they've just... I don't think they've been toasted. Or maybe all nori has been toasted, but it hasn't been seasoned, so this one works really well as a garnish. Or I guess as a wrap for hand rolls or sushi. of them are flying everywhere. Stop running away. There. Okay. That was easy. Okay, so we got our crispy rice and we got our sliced nori. What just fell? Okay, and then now we're gonna slice up some green onion. Oh, there we go. Gonna get some green onion for garnish. 2 will be good. Well, that's a big 2, so maybe just 1. It's like a huge leek. Oh my god, this music is very peaceful, but it's also putting me to sleep. 안녕하세요. Manchester tart and French fancies for me. Why do all British snacks sound so fancy? British desserts. The dessert is literally called fancies, French fancies. Because we fancy bunch. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's just slice up these green onions. This is very, the green onions are very big. So, lilac is cute, but that's okay. Nice to get the flavor. The flavor is all that counts. That seems good enough. Put them in here. Okay, great. So we got our green onion. So we got most of our toppings ready now. And then also we got to have, actually we can move to the fire now. What do you know? It comes together fairly quickly after the crispy rice. That's the only long part. But okay, let's step to the fire. Oh, right after I season the salmon. Okay, so I have 2 pieces of salmon because this one I bought a couple days ago and it says that the sell-by date is tomorrow. And so I think it should be okay. But how do you tell if the salmon is still good? This one I bought today as backup in case. But how are you supposed to test if a salmon is good? Like, because they have color added, so I can't really tell. I think it's probably still good, right? It's nice to see you. Oh my goodness. Going all out on those puns. I feel like it's probably okay, right? Don't you think? Maybe I'll start cooking. If it smells like a bad fish smell. Oh, okay, so I go by smell. So I should be able to tell if it went bad just kind of like pretty quickly, right? By the smell. Okay, here we go. First bring up the fish knife. And then put on some fish gloves. And grab the seasoning, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. And go for it. If you open it and it immediately smelling like bad fish, it's bad. Okay. Really hope it doesn't because I don't want it to go to waste. No, it doesn't smell bad. But is it bad that it doesn't really have too much of a smell? Is it supposed to smell? Doesn't smell like funky or anything. So I think it means it's okay, right? Means it's good. Okay, that means it's good. Okay, that's good. Shh. I don't think I'm supposed to wash it. Yeah. Shoot, then I shouldn't have bought the other fish. That's a lot of fish. Okay, that's okay. I'll keep this salmon fillet for tomorrow or something. So I think that's plenty of fish. Woo! Am I glad you guys are here to guide me through whether the fish is good or not? Yeah. Because I might have accidentally like tossed plenty of good fish. That's completely fine. Okay, that's so good to know. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to pat dry the fish. Pat the fish dry. Whoa! Okay, whoa, that is very like in your face. I'm a fish. It's kind of intimidating. But actually, I think having the skin makes it juicier and fattier, so that is good. Okay, so I think what we do is we put on lots of salt and pepper. Is that too much salt? That kind of seems like way too much salt, but I'm sure some of the salt will fall away. Fresh fish won't smell that fishy smell you think of is still okay, but not fresh. It's when the fish smell gets bad, that's when it's going off. Oh, I see. Good fish is more if you trust the fish place selling it to you. Oh, okay. Well, I got it from a grocery store that I normally go to. Wait, I just got it from Vaughn's. So I guess I trust them. Hopefully they won't sell bad fish that's gone bad. The salt's not really going in, guys. Really? You've never had salmon? Salmon is so good. I don't really like seafood, but I love salmon. Okay, well, I think that side's a lost cause. Okay, I'm just gonna do this side. Salting the skin? What? Oh, you're not supposed to salt the skin? Are you trying to crisp the skin? Yeah, well, I'm just trying to have like seasoning go in from both sides, I guess. So that it doesn't taste bland. Oh, but I didn't realize you're not supposed to salt the skin. You guys are like, what are you doing, Irene? Have you never cooked fish before? And I'm like, maybe just a handful of times. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to have some oil on it. That's why. That's why stuff aren't like getting into the fish. Okay, let me sprinkle some oil. Oh, there we go. That's so much better. Oh, fish scale skin won't absorb anything. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is gonna sound weird, but then no, it's not like human skin that like just absorbs lotion and stuff. Okay, so I just have to season this side. You only need to season the flesh. Okay. Okay, well, kind of generously season the flesh. Maybe I'll still put oil on this side so it doesn't like stick to the pan, you know? I guess I'm oiling the pan, but... Okay, and then... I think I'll cut this... This is pretty big, so how many pieces should I cut this into? Maybe like 3? Or 2? Maybe 2? Boneless? Yes. I hope so. Yeah, I think it's boneless because I think this is where the bone would have been. 3? Okay. Okay, there's one. There's 3. Okay, so we have 3 fillets. Oh, and I guess that's good because then I can kind of season the sides too a little bit. Very lightly because I probably over seasoned the top. Oop, and there I over seasoned again. That's okay. Just a little bit. I think the salmon actually looks pretty good. It's a big chunk of fish. Totally agree. Okay, so now that our fish is seasoned, we can go to the fire. Okay, let's go to the fire. This over. Take you guys over. Oops. Okay, that's just from the crispy rice we did just now, so that's okay. And then the background, actually no, I'll do it in the foreground first. Okay, so in one pot, we're going to be heating up the dashi broth. And so all we need to do is pour in some water. And we're gonna make our broth. I think 1 bottle should be good because we don't need 2. Maybe 1.5 bottle. 1.5 bottle will be good. Okay, that seems good. Oh, my hair just got tugged by something. Huh, okay, I hope it wasn't fire. And then in the background, we're just going to cook the salmon. Don't forget the oh my god! Craig! Thank you! And Shadow Worker, I'm so sorry. Oh! Touch the salmon. Totally forgot. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Shadow Worker, I'm so sorry stuffing this bubble wand with all the positive, good energy to wish you a wonderful week. Okay, let's see. Let's have it go. And then, I'm just gonna see what on here. And hope that I don't set off the fire alarm. Please don't let me set off the fire alarm. Because actually, someone set off the fire alarm this morning. So it might be kind of active, you know? Okay, let's go and cook up the salmon. Okay, I'm gonna make this switch places for a second. Oh, what was that? What is that? Oh, that was the crispy rice. Okay, wait, let me take that out. Okay, here goes the salmon. Woo! Looking good, looking good. Oh, you guys are doing so well. This looks so good. Oh my gosh, this looks good. Oh, everyone's blowing bubbles for Shadow Orca. Thank you. Someone get the fire extinguisher. No, we're doing good. We're doing good. Whoa, it's looking mighty fine. The salmon looks good. Okay, and then to the back one, we're going to add some bonito soup stock. Looks like this. Why is it on autofocus? Yeah. So that's what we're going to be working on in the back. Packed in tight. Hopefully they hook in the middle. Oh, that's a good point. I think I'll probably have to put a lid on it a bit later. Okay. How much to add? I have no idea. We'll just go play it by ear. Because it doesn't give me instructions. Go? Okay. So the flakes just kind of look like... Open it first. They kind of look like little... like hamster food inside or bird food. Uh-oh. Yeah, they just look like bird food inside. So you just pour a bit into your soup and then it instantly becomes like fish broth soup. We'll taste test later to see if how much we should be putting in. I feel like I need more though. Okay, that should be plenty. I feel like I put in like a whole tablespoon. Okay, let me stir that. Give that a stir. Where's a spoon? Oh yes, that's perfect. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of soup soy sauce, just a little bit. Actually, I don't think I should. Yeah, I don't think I should. That's going against the recipe. Okay, but let's try flipping the salmon. See how it's doing. Woo! Salmon's looking good. Flipping fish time. Okay, so one of the questions I have is like, why does the skin not look like super moist and like have a lot of oil? Am I like, do I not have enough oil? Is that why? Like I thought I would imagine it to be glistening. But it's not really doing that. But that's okay. Okay, also I think because I've left it open for quite a while, it is okay to put on the lid a little bit. I don't think it'll be too fishy if I do that. Just so that the center cooks. So we'll do that, and then in the meantime, we will finish making the broth. So I'm going to bring the pot over. And then we have to put our matcha tea in. Okay, so let's bring it over. Okay, so this one just has the bonito flakes in it. Right now it only has this in it. Oh my god, I can't focus. Bonito soup stock in it, that's all that's inside. But we want to add like green tea to make it matcha flavored, and just so we can see everything, I'm going to pour into a bowl. Okay, and then I'm also going to make a mix. I don't think I should do this, but I'm gonna just put in green tea packet inside too, so that it has extra green tea flavor while I put in matcha, because I'm not like super confident about my matcha pouring skills. And just so I don't mess everything up, I'm going to mix the matcha and stir it in like a separate bowl. I don't have that like bamboo whisk thing that you're supposed to use. I think you're supposed to use like a bamboo mix, but this is green tea powder, culinary green tea powder, so I think this hopefully should work. And then this will give it that like super green color. Oh, whoa, you open it and then there's like another package. Also, I'm gonna turn down the heat on the fish. I'm gonna turn it off actually, I think it's ready. Okay, how do I do this? I feel like I'm gonna mess this up. Okay, nope, we're good. Just need to open it like this. Oh, thank you so much for redeeming Sip Your Water. That's a fantastic idea. Tog, this is cheers to you. Everyone, sip your water. It's time to get hydrated. It's just coffee is not good for you, you know? Okay, so let's try opening this. Okay, whoa, look inside. The color is so pretty. See, it's like fresh matcha powder colored. I don't know what else I expected, but I think 1 spoon should hopefully be enough. Whoa, maybe too much, but is it enough? I have no idea. Okay, that should be... Close this. Okay, so now to this, I think I add a little bit of the hot water and stir it up. It's actually dissolving pretty well. Oh my gosh, I think I have way too much matcha. I should not have poured that much. It's okay, it's too late. I guess I could just put in a little bit of time to the main mixture, so that's okay. Oh, it smells like matcha for sure. Very matcha-y. Kimchi udon noodle stir. That's one of my favorite recipes. Oh my gosh. You're in for such a delicious meal, Craig. This is such funny. Oh, it's because I could do this. Isn't that cool? Spoon with many talents. I feel like it's not fully dissolved yet. Like, even though it looks dissolved, it is deceptive. I don't think it is fully dissolved. I should get a mini whisk. I have no idea where it went. Where'd you go? Where's the mini whisk? Here we go. Okay, be a little bit more of the broth. Okay, this is looking good. Okay. Let's now pour it into the full broth. And hope that they combine well. Whoa, this looks so interesting. I think that is like plenty. That looks very, very green. Let me try tasting it. Oh, there's like a very subtle matcha taste. Like it's super subtle. I feel like I could put in more. Oh yes, yes, it has been fulfilled. Okay, so our broth is good. I just forgot to click the redeem fulfilled. Sorry. Thank you, Silver. Okay, so now we just need to assemble. Yay! Assembly time! The most delicious, fun part of stream. Because then we get to assemble and then we get to eat. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to pour that into. I'm gonna pour it into sake dispenser, but I don't know where it went. So we'll just do it with a ladle. Okay, so let's grab a bowl of rice. You gotta kind of like stack your rice so that it is like, it has a little bit of room on the outside because it's gonna have a green tea moat going on. Oh, and then you want to sprinkle on some of that crispy rice in the middle as well. Because the more you have, the yummier and better. Good. Pour a little bit more. Okay, good. This looks good. And then we're going to put on a little bit of green onion. Yay! We grab our salmon. Ooh, which looks so good. Ta-da! You just need the non-skin part, so let's grab this piece. Oh, look how good this looks. Wow, this is perfect. So you just, it's supposed to be flaky, so it's totally fine that it breaks apart because it's supposed to kind of break apart like in the dish. So just place the juicy salmon on top like that. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. Oh, sorry, my jacket keeps falling off. Let me fix that. I can see this served in a restaurant, right? Totally can as well. And then you're just gonna garnish with a little bit more of the green onion and some of that nori on top. Ta-da! That's our dish. Isn't it so pretty? Oh, I love it! And so now all we gotta do is pour in the green tea. And it's gonna be so good. Okay, so let me quickly take a picture of this. Just a second. You guys can see while I take the picture. This looks so good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, let's not make it live. 1, 2, 3. Wait, let's do a couple from this angle too. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Okay, let's do a video as well. Oh, it looks even more beautiful as a video. Okay. Let's do the pouring action as a video. Can stop moving, please. Where's the ladle? Oh no, okay, I have to get rid of that green tea mark. No one can tell. Wait, re-angle. Go. Yay! Ah, it looks so good, guys. Very, very happy with how it turned out. Don't you think? Very big success. This is exactly what we were going for. Don't you think it looks very similar to the picture? Honestly, like, I think it might look even kind of better than the picture. The green tea matcha part turned out pretty good. Your presentation is always amazing. You're a food artist. That was so sweet. Thank you. Ooh, I want to see. Okay, let me guys know what you think of the dish by letting me know how many bowls of these can you finish. 2, please. Wow. All the salmon, thanks. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of salmon. That'll be like 20 of these bowls. Okay, let's also try this. Time to try this deliciousness. Okay, so basically you get a bit of the salmon and the rice. And it's very comfort food because the dashi broth is like very filling in like a very comforting way. It's like tea, but with your dish. Let me get this out of the way so it's not so distracting. Conrad, hi, so good to see you, and thank you for gifting us up to Pangolin. I don't know if you're here right now, but it's so good to see you too. Okay. Chat gets first bites. This side looks more delicious. Yay! Adam took a bite. Focus. Yay! Okay. Let's go for it. Very good. Very, very delicious. The crispy rice adds a nice crunchy touch. And then also, even though it looks really green, it really doesn't taste that much like green tea. It's not like overbearing. It's just mainly the color for looks, actually. I can't really taste it. Actually, I think if you just eat this without the green onion, it would be a little kind of on the plain side because it's a little like a porridge dish, but it's nice that we very generously seasoned the salmon because the rest of it doesn't have as much seasoning, and the green onion adds like a fresh taste to it. I'm not speaking very good English today. I don't know why. What's wrong with my speaking skills today? I don't like tea, which is weird because I'm British. Yeah, you might be the only British person I know. Oh, most people said 2, please. And a lot of people said all the salmon. Thanks. Oh, yay. So glad you guys like it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like me. I'm Korean, but I don't like soju. So high five. This is so good. This is a perfect breakfast. This is actually a breakfast dish in Japan, I think. Is this technically soup? That's a good question. I don't know what to categorize this as. I feel like it could be categorized as like porridge? I have no idea. Yeah, what would you say this is? Oh, is this a frequently discussed debate? I do recommend you put this in a small bowl because it may look like it's not much and it's not filling, but it is very filling. I'm gonna grab more fish. It's really good. I'm so glad I didn't like just toss the salmon because actually the salmon is great. Oh, interesting. It's just classified as ocha dish, which means submerged. Oh, I didn't know that's what ocha meant. I thought ocha was meant like green tea. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Penguin says, someone said hello to me a few minutes ago and I don't remember who it was and now I feel bad for not replying. I think it might have been me. And Conran gifted you a sub. So the both of us. And a lot of other folks, because we all missed you. So you can just say hi to everyone and that would address everyone. So good to see you here again. After thinking about it, I would think it is not a soup, but the green tea is kind of like a mild condiment. That's a good way of thinking about it. Yeah, because I would say for it to be a soup, I think your dish has to be submerged under the liquid, right? Because like chicken noodle soup has stuff inside, but everything is like submerged in the liquid versus this is not supposed to like fully be under the green tea. It's just supposed to provide some like extra moisture to the rice, kind of like a porridge style, but less liquid than a porridge. I agree with Silver. He summarized it well. I just like made it more complicated. Green tea has actually replaced my medication for hypertension. Really? I didn't know green tea can do that. That's so cool. Is hypertension where your muscle like gets a like what do you call it? Oh, I know how to call it in Korean but not in English. Like a cramp. Yeah, muscle cramp kind of. Trying to eat with a time limit bomb. What? But I'm not joking. Drinking tea is like trying to eat with a time limit bomb. What does that mean? Why is there a time limit bomb on drinking tea? I don't get it. There's a time limit on how good the tea is? Is it because the tea gets cold? Well, it's staying warm right now. It's a soup if you can drink it. Oh, that's a good one, Fly Speedy. You definitely can't drink this one. So, from that definition of soup, it ain't a soup either. Oh, hypertension is high blood pressure, the medical term for it anyway. Oh! That... Now I understand. Doesn't make sense to me though. But like, why don't they just call it high blood pressure? I have likelihood of high blood pressure too, actually. So that is good to know. Drinking green tea. Dennis, food is getting stolen. I mean getting cold. Yeah, I mean you wouldn't want your food cold, so then it might as well be stolen. Then at least it went to a happy tummy. Oh, because it cools down, I think. Okay, that makes sense. That's true. My tea always gets cold. That's why I go for ice. Okay, guys. I could be eating this forever. But we make our cow blocks. Okay, ocha means tea and suke or zuke means submerged. Oh, so this dish means submerged in tea. Wow! That was a perfect lesson. Thank you, Ankle. Yes, so we have created a dish that is submerged in tea. Yeah! And now we're gonna finish this off with a delicious dessert. So excited for this. Very, very excited. And I'm glad we made a huge portion of our lunch because I'm gonna be nomming on it throughout. Okay, so this time we need one last bite of the food. Okay, we need a fire once again. Because we're going to be cooking up some mochi that is shaped like the cow blocks. So cute. I love it. Okay. Okay. Grab a pot. Okay, so you're gonna cook alien? No, I'm cooking cow blocks. I'm making milk mochi cow block. And in order to do that, let me grab the ingredients. Potato starch, glutinous rice powder, sugar, milk. Yeah. And a seal. Okay, so each of these are gonna make it into this wok because they have to be cooked. And so first we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of rice flour. Shoot, that's not a good idea. Grams. Okay, so 20 grams. Okay, there we go. 20 grams of rice flour. And then we need 40 grams of potato starch. We got some potato starch. What is that? Oh my god, I swear I heard something. I heard something big. Oh my god, what was that? It was a fly, probably. Ah! Okay, sorry. Oh, 안녕하세요. Thank you for doing 1 minute in Korean. 네, 이제 감자 전분을 넣을 거예요. 그래서 여기 감자 전분이 있어요. 그래서 감자 전분 40g을 넣겠습니다. 확! 네, 여기 무슨 한 소리가 나가지고 파리가 있는 것 같아요. 괜찮아요. 전 용감하니까. 용감하지 않아요. 오케이. Come on. 자, 그러면 40g 넣고 감자 전분, 그리고 설탕 3큰술을 넣겠습니다. 헉. 하나, 둘, 셋. 오케이. 그러고 우유, 소금이 필요해요. 소금을 조금 넣고 이 정도. 그리고 우유 200ml. Did I teach you guys the uyu song? There's like the milk song in Korean. But then it's very not me. I think I taught you before that. 커피 싫어 뭐 다른 거 싫어 소주 싫어 난 하얗고 고소한 우유 좋아 우유 주세요 주세요. Yeah, it's like I like milk please give me milk, oh please give me milk. But I think that was before people found out that dairy is bad for you. So okay, this I'm supposed to put in 200 milliliters of milk, and this is 230 milliliters. So then I guess I have to measure it out. This bowl is totally not gonna fit. Oh, there we go. 208. So I think that's good. Just keep the little last bit. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I turn on the fire. Uyu. Uyu is milk. And then we just mix everything. Shoot, I was supposed to stir the dry ingredients together before I put in the milk. My bad. So if something goes wrong, that is totally my fault. Okay, so we just keep on mixing until it all comes together. Don't stress, it's hard to nail. It took me multiple attempts. Oh shoot, really? You made this recipe before too? Okay, well then that's actually stressing me out even more, because I was actually thinking that I was gonna nail it, and I thought I was nailing it, but now that you say that, Ankle, I don't know anymore. Okay, it's supposed to do this where it starts to clump up. So that's a good sign. And we just want to keep stirring. Assuming, yeah, it's the, oh yes, it's the one that you sent me. The sweet milk mochi snack. It is that one, yeah. I hope it doesn't take a lot of attempts, because I don't have that much milk. But it seems like it's working. It looks like it's working. Oh yeah, it's totally working. What? I mean, what do you think, Ankle? Do you think this is going good? Okay, I need a stool. Don't go anywhere. Okay, at least in the YouTube video, it looks like this is what it's supposed to do. Okay, Ankle says, well, come to think of it, I don't use a wok. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it has to be a wok. But just, I think she did it in a, like a pan. Just felt like having smooth sides would make it easier. Okay, but this is kind of like going the way the video showed. Is this the right texture, Ankle? You're making it walk, Irene! Hi, Pundad! Hi, Jose! How are ya? Looks good. Keep it up. Okay, yeah, okay. Ankle says it's the right consistency, because Ankle's made this before, so... Perfect. How much longer am I supposed to do this? Oh my god, my hands hurt now. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the fire and just knead it for a bit in here. Oh, Once it all pulled from the pan, it's good. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, it's all pulled from the pan. And now I gotta just separate a part of it to dye it green. Okay, so let me grab a pan, and then I'm also gonna grab some cornstarch a little bit. Oh, that was way too much. So it doesn't stick. Let's have it come out. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to, the plan is this. I don't know if it'll work very well, but it's really hot right now. And you have to work fast, apparently. So I'm gonna put on some protective gloves for the heat. And then actually, maybe this will work. We'll see. Cooking is so good. You walk. You walk! Nice! Okay, I have to put on a bit of green tea powder, and this is supposed to be warm, so I'm going to, most of the cow is supposed to be white, so we'll keep that, but I'll make a small portion green. So I'll set that aside. It's supposed to go into the fridge for like 30 minutes-ish. So while that's going, I will make the green tea. Okay, so this needs to go on a plate. You have to kind of form it into a cube. So let me just, oh, this is good. Perfect. This will help it form into like a little plate, or like a little cube. So I'm gonna just dust this lightly with some cornstarch so that it doesn't stick. Oh, it's so soft. Put the mochi in. Oh, I shouldn't use a spoon, I guess. Oh shoot, I shouldn't use that with my hand either. Come on, please. Okay, I'm gonna just supposed to just kind of pat it into shape. And then put it in the fridge. Okay, this is, ah! No, don't stick. Okay, this is going fairly good. Okay, yay, so this is good. It's all spread out, and then I'm just gonna put it into the fridge for 30 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to incorporate some matcha powder into this guy. So it becomes green. This is not going as planned. It is really, really sticking to my fingers. Oh my goodness. Evil Kawaki shall not stick. It is like not going as planned. But maybe this is all part of the process. I don't know. Don't trust the process because this was not part of the recipe. This was my own idea. Now it just looks like I'm playing with Play-Doh or something. But I think it's coming together. It's becoming more evenly green. Oh, honestly, when you said you were gonna mix matcha into it, I assumed you were gonna do it before it cooked. I was going to, and that would have been the smarter idea, but then I realized then I would have way too much mochi, so I was like, I hope this works, and I'll just pray for the best. That's what we're going through right now. That's kind of working. Slowly but surely. Mm-hmm. Okay, it worked. What do you know? See? Like it sticks to your hand, but then it also comes off your hand too. Once you knead it enough. I spoke too soon. It's not coming off of my right hand. Come off, please. Okay, so I think this is good. We will just let this rest for a bit. I want this part to stay a bit sticky because otherwise we won't be able to create the cow blobs. So I'm going to wash my hands and then temporarily take out the white part from the fridge so we can form the cow blobs and then have them... Ah, that was a bad idea. Yeah, have them freeze together. This is taking forever to wash my hands. Okay, this is going not as bad as it could have. It's actually going, you know, decent. Halfway decent, I would say. Okay, so let me put this away. Some of the sugar away. If it doesn't work, you've got some Play-Doh out of it. That's true. You could tear off another white piece and mix it so you have the cow pattern. You could tear off another white piece and mix it so you have a cow pattern. Oh yes, I'm going to have I'm going to create the little white cubes and then we're going to put the little blobs of green onto it. And I'm hoping it just kind of like sinks in. Everyone in chat is like my face mask. Breathtaking. Yes, everyone sure is very breathtaking. Okay, so let us... Oh wait, I think I need to keep the cornstarch because otherwise everything's gonna start sticking together. And I'm gonna put this away. This is like super filled to the brim. I feel like I've barely used any. Look. Okay, moment of truth. I'm kind of nervous for how the whites will turn out. I'm kind of like feeling like it will stick to everything. Hey, actually, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. Until I try to cut it. Let's see how it goes once I try to cut it. Okay, so I'm gonna just go with a lot of powder. That sure is a lot of powder. Hey, that kind of looks like a piece of fine art. This is way too much white powder. Oh shoot. Let me just dump some on here. Cornstarch is okay to eat by itself, so it's okay if it's too much powder. Okay, so now you just gotta come out, little guy. Oh, what do you know? It's. Oh, I spoke too soon. It is sticking. No, come on, don't stick. Please don't stick. Gravity, please do your thing. No! I should have powdered it more. Okay, so the shape I was going for is no longer there. Everything is sticking. It's kind of a disaster right now. Okay, that's okay. No, okay, that's okay. Okay, so I just gotta take a spatula. Get cornstarch on spatula and shape it into a rectangle. That's how they did it in the video. Oh, Russ, thank you so much. That's a good idea to help with the coughs. Thank you. Isn't it super satisfying? It's like ASMR. trying my best to make this into rectangles so that they will come out into cubes. Okay, so now let's cut these into little cubes. Need a knife. Let's put cornstarch on the knife. Looks like cloudy gelatin. Oh. Oh, it kind of does. Okay, knife. It's powder, so it won't stick. Okay, good. Okay. Good thus far. Okay, and then let's just cut these. A couple more times. Uh-oh. And they're like different sizes, so we can cut some of them smaller. Okay, and then now is the part where we try to shape it into a cow blob. Oh my god, I called it a cow blob. It's supposed to be a cow block, but now I've given up and I'm calling it a cow blob. Okay, so here is one. Let's try to make it like the picture. Wait, actually, let me just shape these guys first because I don't want them to solidify in a weird shape. I want it to be somewhat a block still. It's a good shape. Oh, this one's pretty decent. Looks like my best attempt, so thumbs up. Yay! So it looks decent. That is good. Yay, so we have not failed. Ankle said this looks good. Well, let's see if we can make it into a cow block though. Kind of worried. About applying the matcha part. Because I feel like I probably should have left it sticky in order for the matcha to stick on, but then at the same time I can't handle it when it's too sticky. Let's start tasting it also. It tastes like a cloud. It tastes like a milk that is chewy. Like somehow the milk is in a mochi form. That's what it tastes like. I guess that makes sense because we made it with milk. It's not too sweet either. It's pretty good. I think it would taste good if you put like red bean paste inside or something. Okay, so we got our pieces. Ooh, lollipop stick. That would be cute. Yeah, if you have like a swirly. Okay, here we go. Let's try putting on a cow shape to this. Okay, so you're gonna become a cow block. Okay. There we go. I think I have to take off some of the powder. Come on, be a cow blob. Ooh, the matcha one tastes like matcha. Nope, that is not working. What does this cloud taste like? Did I say it tastes like a cloud? I think I probably did. Okay, so this is not turning out exactly as I had envisioned. Not looking like the cow block. I think it's because I have too much white powder, and so it's making it harder for stuff to stick on. Come on, just one cow block, please. Just one. Ugh! This is my attempt at a cow block. Okay, you know what? Maybe I have to use some chopsticks or something, like a utensil. Let's try that. This one's failing very badly. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2. Would using a cookie cutter on the edge make it easier? Cut shape on white and green and mix match. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Okay, so let's try that. Attempt number 2. So this one didn't work. I don't have a square cookie cutter though. Let me just try to squish this down a bit more so I have more surface area. Two decal block. Where you just come on. Okay. It is so sticky. I mean, I guess that's the point of a mochi. It's supposed to be sticky. Next time I would take some of the matcha one, some of the plain one, twist them together, and then form a cube so you can get a marbling effect. Oh, that's a good idea. Except like this is so sticky that I like literally can't do anything with it other than eat it. I think this is not supposed to be made for like doing decoration on. That is definitely a good suggestion. Okay, come on. Let go. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some cornstarch and try to flatten the whole thing. Ah! No, 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 no. Ah, no, no, no. Come on. No, why is the green part so sticky? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just put this fully upside down into the cornstarch. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Issue is we can't see the green at all anymore. Okay. Let's go with Ankle's method since we have a lot of cow blob to share. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands one more time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I'm gonna just move some of these. Then I'm gonna take some of them and just kind of roll them together. So this is experiment number 2. Okay, there. And then I'm going to cut the green blobs. This is why for kind of great green food dye would have been better. Oh, like painting it with green food dye? Yeah. But I wanted the matcha flavor. Okay. Come on. Almost there. Okay, so now let's try making the cubes. Just gonna put this guy in too. Wait. Okay. So let's go put this together. Stick, please stick together. Oh, I think this is working. I think this is working, Ankle. This is going good. What is happening? I'm just trying to make a cow block pattern. So I'm mixing the matcha with the white mochi. I'm trying to have them stick together so that they can form a cow pattern. Oh, this is different from what I thought, but seems like... Shoot, really? This is not what you... Isn't this what Ankle was talking about? Move over. Cow coming through. I hope this works. I feel like this has the highest likelihood of working. Wait, ankle, this is what you were talking about, right? And then once I cut it, I will see a cow pattern. Powder is stopping them from combining. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm kind of squishing them together. So they're combining now. See, it's already kind of a cow pattern. Maybe I do this. Oh yes, then it's a double cow pattern. Nice. It's a more sophisticated looking cow pattern. Okay, so I just formed this into a cube. Then I put it in the fridge. And then they will form into a nice cow pattern. See, I feel like it'll already turn into a pretty good cow pattern. Just need to make it kind of rectangular. It's actually patchy green now, right? Success imminent! Mm-hmm. Now it's a cow. See, it's gonna moo soon. Okay, perfect. Put it in the container. Put a lot more powder this time. Put it into the fridge. Yay, can't wait! Ooh, you know what? I think these would taste really good with some honey. I think these mochis would taste really good with some honey. Oh wait, let me put it on a more glossy dish. They look so cute. They turned out pretty okay. Yay! Okay, and then we'll eat them with some honey. I went to make a coffee, and I don't know what is happening now. I'm confused. So how are you going to get the eyes on it? Oh. I have black sesame seed stapler. I imagine some honey and pistachios on top or strawberry jam. Ooh, that sounds good. Because it's a fairly neutral flavor. Because right now it's just milk. So I do think those are all going to make it taste really good. We're creating a Minecraft cow, but in green. Oh, actually, are Minecraft cows also like cow blocks? I feel like they would be. I feel like with the right topping, it can go sweet or savory. It can go savory? This can go savory? Wow, I didn't know it could have so many identities. Okay, I definitely recommend wearing an apron for this because you will get a lot of mochi powder everywhere. Okay, ooh, and also this is super random, but guess what? Dennis and I are doing date night tonight, and we're going to the movie theater to finally watch Top Gun. I'm so excited. I watched the trailer yesterday. And it looks like it's gonna be a fantastic movie. Very excited to watch. Okay, let me put this away, and then let's eat. Let's try tasting our mochi. The cow block, I'm gonna let it chill in the fridge for a bit so that I can cut it more easily without the pattern getting ruined. So we're gonna play Hua in the meantime and snack on our mochi. Oh, have fun. Thank you. Guess what? Chicken butt. Mini mochi cow. Mm-hmm. For some reason, I thought it would be a huge success. Like, I thought it would be... Oh, shoot. Now it's playing Hayao Miyazaki music. Stop, 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 stop. It's, like, weird because it sounds like Hayao Miyazaki music, but then it says Hua full soundtrack playlist. So I'm really confused because that sounded very... not Hua. You're trying to get me... what do you call it? Muted. Top Gun 1 will be better because it has Tom Cats in it. Oh, who's Tom Cats? Is that Tom Cruise's cat? Is that a person? I never watched Top Gun 1, I'm sorry. Here's our honey. Our mochi. Let's drizzle some honey on it. This one has too much powder. It's ruining the aesthetic. Okay, I wanna... Oh my gosh, my phone is now covered with white powder. Okay. I want to video this too. This honey actually is from Hawaii. From Mama and Papa Lee. So, very excited to try it with the mochi. Let's try... Oh, it's too close. Whoa. There. Let's hope the drizzle goes as pretty. No, I missed. Okay, last bowl. Oh, this looks really good. I'm very excited. Woo! let's try it out. You ready for the bite? Here goes his bite with honey. Yay! So excited to try. Mmm! Yes, I definitely recommend adding honey. It goes really well with the meal. Oopsie. Okay, you guys can have one more. Mmm. Okay, it is now time for to play Hua and actually see the cow. What do you call them? Cow blocks. Yeah, I am going to wait to cut the cow blocks just because I want it to solidify. So it's sweetly good. 10 out of 10. Yay! Thank you. Okay, let me connect up the switch, and let me also just run to the restroom real quick. I'll be your bee. Ha! Okay. Oh, right. I was going to connect the switch. Yep. So disconnect the overhead camera. Connect the switch. Turn on the controller. Let's go. Oh, thank you. Genie officially announced stream is starting 30 minutes early for those of you who haven't seen the Discord announcement. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I think she had to cancel yesterday's stream, so she's getting additional time in today. It's a beer and tater tot festival? What? Where? Okay, wait, I also need to get my headphones. Ha! Okay. Yeah, why you not show up, game? Sorry, just a second. Thank you so much for changing it. Irene, even if you might be streaming earlier, you don't have to end stream earlier for it, okay? So your stream time and end time is entirely up to you. Aw, thank you, Silver. I appreciate that. We will see where our game ends up and then go from there. Oh. Ah, thanks, Phil. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. This color is seriously so pretty. Like, I want these as my like computer background screen. I feel like it'll make my day so much more relaxed. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's continue. Oh, wait. Let me just make sure the audio. Oh, yikes. Wait, come on. Okay, so... Oh, right, this is where we were. Oh, see, cow blocks! Oh my god, there's the cow blocks. This is the one that I couldn't make last time. So then I... Ah, come on. Okay, jump at the peak of the first jump. Oh! No! Okay, I just need to do that again and not panic. Okay, good. No! Oh, do you float too, little guy? Oh, he does! Wow! This game is way too colorful and would never played it, so I just gonna enjoy this gameplay. Aw! Nice. Well, you'll get a super long gameplay. I don't know if you'll enjoy it because it might be a little frustrating, but you'll get a long gameplay of this game for sure. And yeah, it is super colorful. Come on, don't panic. Peak of first jump. Okay, nope, that's too late. Why does it feel like I'm jumping? It feels like it takes just as much effort for me to jump as it takes the character. Oh, no. Okay, now we have to wait for that guy to come down. Please. Ah! No! We're doing so well. Oh! Come on, little guy. Please, 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 please. We're almost there. Okay, we're getting better. Oh! Did you see that? We just made it. We just made it. Well, now we're in a spider web. I really hope I don't run into a spider because I don't like spiders. Okay, butterfly, please come here. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot! How do I get up there? It's like a maze. Oh, it's like a, what do you call it? A maze. Yes, that's the word. It's a maze. Oh, there's the other way up. okay. Music is seriously so beautiful in this game. Please, please, please. So it's a maze, but it's like a vertical maze because the gravity is definitely a thing here. Oh, we got the butterfly. Yes! So where are we? We got the butterfly, and then we just gotta go out that way. Yeah, we did it! See you, Penguin. Have a good night. A childlike wonder. Oh, thank you, Jose. I'm so glad you view it that way. I think it's because I haven't seen a lot of games, so I'm just like very amazed. And plus, this game, can you believe this game was only $15? I mean, I'm not saying that's like a small amount of money, but like there's a lot of games that are like $70. And I'm like, wow, this is such beautiful artwork and music and everything for $15. And then also for me, a 2-hour game takes me like 2 days, so I'm like, this is a steal. Okay, as long as I figure out how to get out of here. How do I get out? I spoke too soon. This is the moment I rage quit. Oh, there we go. Butterfly. Oh, hello. See, this is a cow. This is a cow block as well. What do you anticipate today's stream? Copium. Is that what it sounded like? What was the other one's? Calm. Oh, wow. Okay, 8 people thought this would be calm. Rage. Okay, you guys got it right. It is a mix of all of them. Copium, calm, and rage. Yes, copium comes out a lot. Hey, little block. You're supposed to do something, right? Nope, you're squishing me. So what are you going to do? Oh. Are you gonna help me get up there? No. I need to get the other butterfly. Butterfly, could you come down here, please? Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. And then there's supposed to be a signal. Oh, shoot. I fell. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. The cow. Why are you pushing me? Oh, this one's a giant cow block. Wow, what an appropriate day to make cow blocks because we're running into giant cow block. That's perfect timing, I would say. Okay, so now we gotta go down to the underworld. How do I escape from here? I'm so stuck. Oh. Oh! Spiderweb. Okay, just gotta fall. At least in this game, you can't die from falling. Isn't that cool? It is quite a maze here. I love this so much about you, Play. Aw. I find it amazing without having to worry about them being triple. Games are having the latest graphics. Yes, keep being amazing. Aw, thank you, Pundad. There's our life now. Yeah, we're stuck in an underground cave. Switch is also 6 right now. Only PS4 shows 14. What is 6? Switch is also 6. PS4 shows 14. 14 what? Oh, you're saying being stuck there. That's our life now. Oh man. That would be kind of scary, being stuck there forever, for life. Yeah, imagine if you're stuck in a place with purple spider webs and... Actually, but then you would have the cow blocks. That wouldn't be too bad of a place to be stuck. Oh shoot, I came the wrong way. I could think of worse places to be stuck. Hey, I'm getting better at jump. Oh, $6. Price drop. Summer sale. What? This game is $6 right now? I bought it for $15. That's interesting. It went on sale literally the day after I bought it. Did you buy the game on digital or card? Digital? But what got scammed? Yeah, I guess I did. Oh well, I think this artist deserves all of my $15, so I'm still happy. Okay, this looks very scary. This would not be someplace I'd want to get stuck. Digital on Switch, yes. Could you please come down? Okay, now let's go up. Nihon Basa, you'd like to make a wish? Okay. Candle, just a second. Okay, we have the candle lit. What is your wish, Nihon Basa? Oh, summer sale started yesterday. Really? I should go on the shopping spree then. Nihon Basa? Are you still there? Shopping spree? Oh, I thought that was the wish. Here's the wish. Can I wish that everyone else keeps doing well? I'm at the hospital with my grandpa. Oh my goodness, at the moment, so I just feel like I want everyone else to be happy right now. Okay, well, Nihon Basa, we are gonna all wish that we're all happy together and that your grandpa and you and everyone at the hospital is going to get through and have a quick recovery. And so we're sending you all of our best wishes for a swift recovery and for you to, yeah, have all the energy to fight through. Yeah, you have to wish yourself happiness too, Nihon Basa. I'm sure your grandpa will want that too. So make sure you're happy and we'll all be happy together. We'll try our best to be happy all together. So this is to you and your grandpa and to everyone's happiness. And our wishes always come true. We tested it last time like twice, so it's going to come true, Nihon Basa. We're sending all of our strength and good wishes to you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh yes, we were trying to get to that butterfly. But then we couldn't find any blocks. Oh, we could. Oh, right. This is where we should take that block. That's the block we need. Oh, no. This is where I push you to the other side. Wait, there has to be another way to get it. No, there's only one way. Okay, so I need that other block. Thank you, everyone. I love that. We love you too. No! Come back down. Please come back down. Cow block, come on, come back down. Oh my god, I can't push him. Come on. Oh, he needs to put down his wings. Okay. How about... Nope. Oh, okay. Maybe... Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe there's a back way. I can go across and throw that rock. Oh, shoot. Okay, we've got a plan. We're going to go try getting to that upper... Oh, shoot. This is where the robot comes out. Oh, lovely. I hate robots. Oh, I think I tried to avoid the robots last time. Because I was scared. No, come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. You jumped so many times before. Okay, now I'm gonna get attacked. Get away from me! Oh, finally. Yes. Second, jumping a little too quick. Give it a sec to reach peak jump before pressing it. Aha! Yeah, I feel like I get so impatient. And then I jump way too quick on the second one. And I gotta keep reminding myself of what you say. The calm and steady, or steady and calm. Oh, no! Come back down, cow! Come back down, cow. Flying cow. Mm-hmm. The cowbox's like, you ate my relatives and now you're going to drag me all the way over here? Let's go. Up and away. No! Oh shit, I didn't think this through. I should put the second guy as the bigger block so it'd be easier for me to hop on. I did not think through this. Oh, but we did it. Yes. Yay, we did it. I like to move it. Oh, I like to move it. Nice.
You like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it.
Oh, don't think the big guy. Oh, that makes sense because he can't go as high. Is this whole thing gonna fly? This is a gigantic cow block. Not very cute. Not as cute as the other cow blocks. I don't know if I can even call him a cow block. He's like a cow boulder. But actually, I don't think he's even in the shape of a cow. How am I going to get out of here? Oh. Those are ears. They're ears / wings. Multi-purpose. Everyone's trying to milk this cow puns. Nice. No, don't leave. All I just see is mustache. Yes, there is quite a lot of mustache over there. Okay, let's go.
Wait for me.
No! No, okay. Calm. Jump at the peak. Oh, yes. Dumbo the elephant. Except they got the wrong message, so they didn't realize, oh, I'm supposed to make the ears bigger. I'm supposed to just like, oh, they can fly. That's good enough. They didn't think about the fact that it should probably be the biggest part of his body. But as long as he can fly, hey, it's efficiency. It actually looks cuter this way too. I think when their ears / wings are like super teeny. Ears for wings. Yeah, imagine if we could do that. Okay, let's talk to the boss.
Hey, boss. Hey, cow boss. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. My name is Redcone. Can't believe I get to see you again.
Okay. He's definitely now a cow block. I don't see any cute patches of cow shade. Back then, your family brought you to us right before they were captured. Oh my god, my family got captured? That's so sad. You didn't tell me about that earlier. We tried to shelter you from those metal creatures, but one found out. So they're the ones who killed my family. Or capture my family. I'm going to get revenge. Luckily, he came in time. Who's he? If you want to find him, go to the ladybug. 5 butterflies. It's time to learn how to smash. Oh, whoa! We're becoming Hulk. Nice. Smashing on springy objects like ivy, leaves, or those robots make you bounce higher. Oh, interesting. How do you do that? Jump, then press Y to smash. Okay. The entrance to the land of the ladybug is on the other end of the cave. Oh, how convenient. Smash one of those ivy leaves to get up there. Okay. Good luck, dear. It's good to see you again. Okay, let's practice. Oh. Ooh, this is fun. Nice. Can the rock boing? Nope. Rocks do not boing. Oh, so I gotta go all the way up there, okay. Oh, gosh. We have to go this way again. The place I struggle the most. But we're almost there. We're almost there. No. No. Almost. I know. Why does it always happen at the very end? Oh my goodness. Now it's happening at the very beginning too. Come back down, please. Lissage. That was a perfect lissage moment. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with my fingers? Almost. Almost. Come on. Please, please, please. I just want to find the ladybug. Ha! That was so close. Okay, let's go.
Make it to the other side of the maze.
Wait. This is not where I'm trying to go. Oh my goodness. I don't think I was supposed to come this way. Is there any way to get to the other side? Please say there's another way. This way, this way, this way. Please, please. I just went through those cow blocks for nothing. No, let me in. Let me in. Please, 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 please. Oh, this hurts. Wow, no way. Okay, can you let me in, please? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Wow, so I just went through this maze for nothing. That was not nice. That was not nice. I can't even get out of here. Are you kidding me? I can't even get out of here? This way? Oh, I can. Okay, I was being dramatic. I was being super dramatic. But I feel like it's almost easier for me to go the other way. Okay, one more time. Okay, I can't clear that very well. Oh my goodness. This is why a 2-hour game becomes like a 2-day game for me. I'm stuck. I'm stuck here forever. Wait, if I go there, yeah, that can take me back down. Okay. Appa did show where to use skills, right? Oh, he did. He said I have to make it all the way to the right where the IVs were in order to use it. Now I'm just like going in a circle. He does. That's what he reminds me of. A Grandpa Appa. Okay, how do I go down? Oh yes, I remember the spider web. Just keep falling into the abyss. We're calling him Appa now. That's the only appropriate title. Okay, we're finally back down here. And then all that time spent on hopping on those were completely useless because that's not where I needed to go. Actually, hey. They help me practice. Okay, and I need one of you to come back here. Let me into the other side.
Okay, come on, cow block.
Actually, this block is dramatic block because he has cool hair. Like, he's a skater boy block. Are you worried you'll squish me? Like, why aren't you coming back down?
I need you.
Do I have to Hulk smash?
Go down! Go back down! Come on!
Okay, well, that is not the way to go. How do I get past here? How do I get past there? I need that block to come back down. What? Come on, dude. Everyone else comes back down. Why don't you come back down? Okay, there must be another block here somewhere, right? Nope, there's no other block.
Oh, come on!
What? How do I get there? Please don't tell me there's another way up there that I needed to go. No! I need to get to that yellow point. Can't push that one? Oh. Oh! Okay, thank you, Silver. I misunderstood where I physically was. I thought I couldn't reach that one. Okay, this is where I jump. What? Oh. Woo! Oh, shoot. No. Not without me.
Wait for me, please. No!
You would think all that jump training would have prepared me for this moment.
Guess I'm the only one that has completed it. Nice. Well, now you have 2 people. Oh, no! Don't worry, you got this. Thank you, Usman.
Okay, I need a little more salmon. That would help me get it even better. Man, this is so good. Oh, he flies so high. What? I'm actually curious to see what happens if I'm down here. Do I get squished and die? Oh no. Oh, so you've tried that too, Swan. Trying to see if they squish you.
No! Come on. Please! Ah!
This is taking forever.
Please!
Oh my gosh, okay. We can do it, we can do it.
No. No!
Come on, lesson 1, never give up. Oh! We did it finally.
Ooh. Oh, so painful.
Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh!
Boing.
Okay.
No!
Uh-oh. Okay, how do I... Yay, we did it finally!
We did it.
This is slowly becoming a rage game. It is. That's why you guys were right when you said it's a combination of copium, rage, and calm. New location? Ooh. This is fun. Okay, we're getting the hang of this. Let's collect the butterfly. How are you doing? What are you? Okay, I guess he's not a friend. Oh, just kidding. I'm back.
Hi, can we talk?
Sorry for ignoring you earlier. What's your name?
Hello? Okay, I guess he doesn't care to talk very much.
Just a hint, maybe slow down a little. Oh. So am I supposed to talk to him? And it went too fast, so he was like, I don't feel like talking to someone who's in a rush. Be careful, we are easily startled. Oh, that's what you mean by slow down. I gotta make sure I don't startle them.
He's shy. It's okay, I'm shy too.
Okay, let's try. Going. Be careful, we are easily startled. Okay. Okay, so how do I not startle you? Okay, butterfly, butterfly. Yes. Okay. So we got one butterfly, and when you get out of here, to the top right. What happens if the ladybugs get startled? Do we jump on them? I mean, he just said, he or she said they get startled very easily. So if I jump on them, I feel like that would... I mean, but clearly the path to the ivy is to jump on the ladybug. But the ladybug just said they get startled easily, so it feels so wrong to jump on them. But there's no other way. So then don't judge me for jumping on this ladybug that just told me they get startled very easily, okay? Oh, that's what he means. He gets startled, but then he gets unstartled and returns to the original location immediately. Okay. Oops. Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, now I got it. Oh, shoot. This is gonna be difficult considering I struggle to... I get startled also, so that's two of us that get startled easily. Ah, shoot, I just startled it and now it's just gone. It sure would startle me! Only one way to find out. Yeah. That's a very interesting way to say it. He could have just said, I mean, what's another way to say? It could have just been, oh, if you bother me, I have a tendency to fly away. Actually, I guess then it sounds much better to say I get startled easily. Practice makes perfect. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, so now we are at a place where we shouldn't be. I came the wrong way. There's nothing in here. So I need to go up somehow to the other side. Oh, shoot. Wow, what a workout for this ladybug. But there's no way I can get to the other side. How do I get to the other side? Huh, that's so strange. Maybe I do need to go there. Don't bug them or they will fly away. Yes, they definitely do fly away if you bug them. Okay, so maybe if I am calmer, these light bugs will talk to me. Hello! Hello! Nope, I just got ignored again. Are you stuck again? I hope not. Whoa, this ladybug is interesting. Okay, so does he get startled? It looks like he doesn't get startled. Okay, he does get startled. Oh man, so I have to jump right as soon as he's on his way up. Okay, that works. Oh man. Okay, let's be on this side maybe. Oh shoot, come on. No! This is hard. Oh my goodness. No. Okay. Whew. Is this where we need to go? Buckingham. Yes, this is. Oh, we found it! We found it. This is a good place. Okay, so this is a robot that's gonna kill me. That I also need to use as a bridge. Please come over here. Ah! Ouch. Please, could you come this way? I need your assistance. Oh, Gentleman Gamer, hello! Thank you so much for the 3 subs! 3 gifted subs. Thank you. Okay, could you please come more this way? Ouch. Come on. Come on. A little more this way. Come on. Oh, smash it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Nice. Woo! Okay, that's my temporary hiding zone. And I guess I need to just head back down. Okay, I would like to head to the other side. How do I do that? Also no. There we go. Oh, that was easy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ouch. That's a one angry robot. I'm just a peaceful little red cone and he's an angry robot. Whoa! I'm so glad I'm not physically in there because I'm scared of ladybugs and I would not appreciate it if a ladybug, like 4 of them just came flying in like that at once. Okay, so I have to make it to the other side. Oh shoot, I should have gone all the way to the left because I need those butterflies. Nope. Varg, thank you so much for the 12 months. Thank you. And you're king. Got your crown, sir. Thank you for the 1 whole year with the Bubble Wrap crew. Okay. We're gonna just go 1 step at a time. Oh, shoot. Can you, like, bounce on the ladybugs? Oh, no. Nope. This is quite a struggle. Okay, so that ladybug. So I have to be able to bounce on the ladybug? Oh! Oh! Nope. Oh my gosh, but there's nowhere else I can go. Because that ladybug up top is not coming down low enough. So I have to... Oh. Could you just fly with me on your back? That
Mine
worked?
was
It
just
did?
catching this train. Oh, well, hop on board the train. Hope you have a fantastic journey here. Okay, wait. It doesn't. They don't. Oh man, I just need to make it up to that ledge. Oh, almost made it. Oh! Aw. All aboard! Welcome to the cool train. Yes. No, I don't think a train makes that sound, but... Oh my gosh, Ladybug, could you give me one more second or take me like 1 inch higher? So much for not to try to startle them too much. Yeah, I am like startling this specific Ladybug at least 50 times. Oh my goodness. What is this? Conran, I get startled very easily too. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the very generous 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you. And 11 on top of that. Oh, thank you, Conran. Okay, that's a sign we're gonna make it this time. No! No, no. Conran's like, leave that poor Ladybug alone. Oh my goodness, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna do it. Oh, we almost made it. Okay, I think it's because I'm getting very scared, so I'm jumping. My second jump is way too fast and not at the peak of my first jump. Oh, but I did it. Lionheart! Hello! Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you. Wow, this train is hippie and hyping. Level 4. Okay, everything is choo-chooing other than me. And this Ladybug. Oh my gosh! Come on, Ladybug. Like, please. What? I totally jumped at the right time. Don't you guys think? Did I jump too early? Okay, I don't know if it's possible to make this. Oh, You got this.
thank you so much for the cheer and the bits and the encouragement. Thank you, Gentleman Gamer. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. All of you guys are cheering me on. I got this! Is this even, like, possible? Come on! I don't know why it's, like, Hulk smashing at the end, because I didn't press Y. Oh! Did you see that? Oh my god! We did get this! Well, now I'm scared, because it just took, like... There's a cockroach in chat. Oh my gosh, no! Gonna take some time. Just keep your calm. Okay. Okay, let me strategize. So my goal is to hop on this small Ladybug right when that other Ladybug is heading up and then jump on the left Ladybug. Oh, no. My goal is to jump on this Ladybug and then hop on the second Ladybug to the right and then hop on the Ivy. Okay, ready? So when it's coming down. Let's go! Oh my god. That was the most short-lived success ever. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, at least that came. Oh! Sorry. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'll get past this game. Okay. Okay, so I do need to make it to the other side. Okay. Oh, Ankle, thank you so much for redeeming sippy water. That's the perfect way to calm down. So, cheers to you, Ankle. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. Okay, so now I just need to hop on this moving ladybug and hop on the other, sitting ladybug to the other side of the ivy. Oh! Ugh! Okay. Okay, just keep her calm. One step at a time. No. Aw, Lionheart, thank you so much for the cheer. Where's the Snacko redeem? Is Irene out of snacks? Is my Snacko redeem turned off? I think I turned it off for the workout stream. I'm sorry, I forgot to re-enable it. Finding new ways, I see. Yeah, now it's just, you know what? Just hit all the ladybugs. Oh my goodness, come on. It's okay. Okay, Usman is probably just dying. Okay, come on. Okay, so I have to do it in 2 steps. That one's for sure. Oh, we did it. Okay, so many leaves here, so I can't possibly drop, right? Whoa, whoa, that's so scary. Oh my god, ew. There's a bug, there's a beetle. I don't like beetles. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, I hope this beetle doesn't get startled. Okay, let's see, what's here? We have reached the destination! Have we? Yay! Wait, I need to go to the other side to get the butterfly. It's just a bug, Irene. Oh, but imagine the bug is like 20 times your size. Isn't that scary? What if he eats me? Okay, get the butterfly. You first. Then my turn. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I have to jump right as soon as... Oh, okay, so they're like an upgraded version of the ladybugs. Where they're not shy, but they just don't like each other, so they would never be here at the same time, okay? So I have to jump and then jump? Oh my goodness. Oh! I just gotta jump and trust that he'll be there. Ah! Okay. Oh! Shoot, I did it too late. No. Please. Aw, man, that was so close. Please. Oh, so close. Oh, we made it. Thank goodness. Thought that was never gonna happen. Gentleman bugs. Yes. Oh my gosh, more of these guys. Oh gosh. This is hurting my brain. Is this hurting your guys' brain or is this Just hurting my brain, because this is hurting my brain.
You didn't come in time! Oh.
Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is stressing me out. Okay, lucky leap of faith. Okay, let me see the map. Oh, wait, but the butterfly's right there. Oh, yay! Oh, but I still do need to go all the way up there. Okay, so... Ready? Oh! No. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's go again. Come on, just have patience. Oh, shoot, I did it too early. It's all about timing. Timing. You're getting the timing. Oh, shoot. I felt like I was, and then I missed it now. Okay, come on, get back into the groove. Oh! Okay, I have to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No! 1, 2. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Ah! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! No. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! I jumped too far. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I jumped too far. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 1. Nah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No. Okay, come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, not enough this time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ah! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ah! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh my goodness, we're learning to take. Yeah, seriously. Okay. 2, 3. Oh no, okay. Irene is malding. What's malding? Let the rage begin. Is this where the rage begins? Okay, come on, we got it. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No! Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No! Come on, kid, you ran to. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, that's okay. Okay, that's okay. 1. Oh, no. That's okay, though. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! That was so close. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No! I knew that was a little late. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we take a breather. We gotta take a breather. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, ready? Okay, count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me also just. Okay. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1! Yes! 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 We did it! Whew! Okay. Okay. Ready? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I'm like inanimate objects now, like whether I can make it or not, I honestly do not care anymore because I'm like, at least you don't move. Okay. Come on, let's just make it to the sink rating. No, come on. Oh, maybe I... Nope. Nope. Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh, Orson! Hello, and thank you so much for the crazy 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you! Oh. Okay, I just like went through like a whole like hour waltz of 1, 2, 3s, and so yes, thank you so much. Oh, now like I'm like out of my senses but coming back. Thank you. Okay, now I just need to somehow find a way to get up here. Okay, maybe everything 1, 2, 3 maybe solves everything. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. Oh, see, counting works. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my god, more bugs. Oh gosh. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Nope. One, 2, 3. Nope. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay, we're almost there. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. 1. Okay, not yet. Oh, whoa! How did that happen? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Oh! Oh my goodness. I feel lightheaded. Is that normal for when you're playing a game? Found a shortcut. Yeah, except it was like so unexpected that Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Oh, 1, 2, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, that's okay. Take a quick breather. Okay, that sounds like a great idea. Take a quick breather. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to continue. Can't no more. I'm out of breath. Can we call it a day for flamenco dancing lesson? I know, that's what I feel like. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and dying. Oh shoot! I totally forgot that we didn't get to see the cow. Wait, let's take a quick break and see the cow mochi and see how that turned out. Okay. Okay, let's try the cow mochi and see how that turned out. Is the cow ready? I hope so. Let me see if I can re-plug in my overhead camera. Okay. Are you coming out? Oh, it is. Okay, let's see if the cow is ready. Oh, it looks a lot more solidified now. Okay, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Okay, let me just... Whoa. Okay, let's try cutting it. Let's try cutting it. Okay, I just need some... Oh my gosh! It does work much better! Look, now it's like a marbled effect. Exactly like Ankle said it would be. Where's the powder? Where's the cornstarch? Where did I put the cornstarch? Where did I put the cornstarch? Didn't I just have it? Oh, right here. Okay. Oh my god, so cute. Okay, let's see. Oh, look! It worked! Somewhat. Pretty cute. Okay, let's try putting eyes on it. And then make it a cow block. Now the cow block has eyes too. I mean, a mouth. Oh, that's how it looks. Oh my gosh, let me try cutting another one. Okay, this one is a little more, like, doesn't have a mouth, so that's good. Maybe the eyes can be a little further apart this time. Does it look like the cow block? Maybe if it has a mouth? Kind of. So cursed. Okay, but actually I think this is a lot closer than what I had going on before. So thank you so much for the suggestion on how to do this ankle.
They look kind of cute. They look more like a toast. Is it a monster? No, it's a cow block. Do you see the cow block to the right? Like right here? That's what we're making that guy. Okay, one last one. Okay, kind of. Do you think? Uh-oh. This one looks a little angry. Cute mochi. Yeah, so they didn't turn out exactly like the cow block I had envisioned. I don't know how I thought it would turn out like that cow block. But it tastes good. Oh shoot, I forgot to give you guys a bite.
Close enough.
Thank you, gentleman gamer. Yes, here's your bite. Yeah. It's very delicious. And it looks nice. But I think I was a bit ambitious with like making the cow block look exactly like that. But it's somewhat close, I would say. Is that copium? That's what you guys voted for. What would be in today's stream, copium. I see the inspiration. Oh, thank you. This one you can even talk. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. But it tastes good. I actually like the matcha mochi one better than the non-matcha one, because this one has a little more flavor. And the other one tastes like milk. I think they look good just as is too, without. This one kind of looks like a zebra actually. It's like a zebra block. Zebra block, yes. Ooh, Jeannie is in the car. Where is she going? Tots Fest? Does that mean she is going to Tater Tot Fest? That sounds so fun. I think she has just arrived. If the green was red, it would look like a bacon. Oh my god. You're right, it would look like a bacon. Okay, well guys, since we were cut our cows and then we've been tangoing quite a bit and Jeannie is online and it seems like she is taking you guys to a tater tot convention. Looks really fun. The weather looks beautiful outside. So the one below. Oh no. So I think it'd be fun if we go raid her so you can join, so we can all join the Tater Tot convention. I don't know if I'm right, but she says Tots Fest, so I'm assuming it's a Tater Tot convention, but I might be totally wrong. It might be another streamer named Tots or something like that. But thank you so much for coming here and hanging out with me today. I had so much fun. Zilber, thank you so much for moderating and hope you have a fantastic evening or morning wherever you are in the world, and let's go raid Jeannie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid now!
Sean, math. Math hard.
5/7 times whatever. It's like 7/5.